Good day to you and welcome to class. Today we'll be looking at a very important topic, which is alimentary canal and digestion of food in humans. Therefore, kindly bring out your learning materials as we learn together. Food is taken into the mouth through a process known as ingestion, and this food material is not used directly by the body in the form in which they are ingested. Rather, they need to go through a process where they are broken down into smaller particles before they can be absorbed into the bloodstream, and this process is known as digestion. And digestion is made possible through the aid of the digestive system. So just think of whatever food substance you have eaten before. That food is not used by your body directly in the form in which you ingest it. Rather, it is broken down through a series of processes so that the nutrient present in the food will be made available to the body and will be absorbed into the bloodstream. So this process is made possible through the digestive system. What then is the digestive system? A digestive system is made up of the alimentary canal and the glands associated with this alimentary canal and organs which produce enzymes that bring about digestion. And digestion can be of two types: mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion is all about the breaking down of food with the teeth, which is grinding of food. That's mechanical digestion. When we talk about chemical digestion, it simply means the breaking down of food through enzymes. That is, chemical digestion is carried out through enzymes. The chemical digestion of starch starts in the mouth because the saliva, which is an alkaline, is produced in the salivary gland, contains an enzyme called ptyalin. And ptyalin is spelled P-T-Y-A-L-I-N, which changes starch into complex sugars. Complex sugars are formed when two simple sugars combine. Take for instance, when glucose combines with glucose, a complex sugar is formed. When glucose combines with fructose, a complex sugar is formed. And when glucose combines with galactose, a complex sugar is formed. So the mouth leads into the pharynx, and the pharynx is also known as the throat. The pharynx is spelled P-H-A-R-Y-N-X. I go over the spelling again: P-H-A-R-Y-N-X. Both the mouth and the nasal cavity leads into the pharynx, which is short, wide, and muscular. The pharynx then leads into the trachea, which is also known as the windpipe, and the trachea leads into the lungs. This same pharynx also leads into the esophagus. Esophagus is spelled O-E-S-O-P-H-A-G-U-S. O-E-S-O-P-H-A-G-U-S, which food passes through to the stomach. So the esophagus is found at the back of the trachea, and a structure called the epiglottis. Epiglottis is spelled E-P-I-G-L-O-T-T-I-S, covers the entrance to the trachea during swallowing of food in order to prevent food from entering into the trachea. What then happens if food accidentally enters the trachea? It results in choking. Food passes from the mouth through the pharynx, which leads to the esophagus. Food then passes through the esophagus through a process known as peristalsis. Peristalsis is spelled P-E-R-I-S-T-A-L-S-I-S, and which is a process through which food moves through the esophagus as a result of the contraction and relaxation of the muscular wall of the esophagus. That means the wall of the esophagus are muscular. And there are also times whereby food moves backward in the esophagus, and this process is known as antiperistasis. And antiperistasis is spelled A-N-T-I-P-E-R-I-S-T-A-L-S-I-S. Now, from the esophagus, food enters into the stomach, and this is made possible when the sphincter is spelled S-P-H-I-N-C-T-E-R. I go over the spelling again: S-P-H-I-N-C-T-E-R, which is a ring of muscles at the entrance of the stomach, relaxes. So food is able to enter into the stomach once this ring of muscles at the entrance of the stomach relaxes, and the wall of the stomach, which is muscular, through its forceful contraction and relaxation, mixes the food. In the stomach, Small pieces of food are broken down, and the gastric gland of the stomach wall secretes the gastric juice. The gastric juice is acidic and it contains two enzymes which are pepsin and renin. And in addition to this, the gastric juice contains dilute hydrochloric acid. Pepsin, which is one of the enzymes secreted by the gastric juice, digests protein into polypeptides, while renin causes the coagulation of milk, which is a process through which milk protein is made to clump, that is, to form a solid or a semi-solid mass. And this is made possible as renin acts on soluble milk protein, which is carcinogen. Carcinogen is spelled Caseinogen, and converts it into insoluble casein. Casein is spelled Casein, and casein is later broken down by pepsin. Food stays in the stomach for 3 to 4 hours as a thick, creamy fluid called chyme. Chyme is spelled Chymes, and this chyme moves out through the sphincter, which is also found at the bottom of the stomach, into the duodenum for further digestion. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any question. See you in our next class. Bye bye.